Good morning, world leaders, and welcome to the Pong series, now presented in Adverse O. Today our players will be competing for control over the lovely kingdom of Laos. The rules are simple. The first player to 5 points wins. In the interest of fairness, we ask that you place your bets now. Both players start strong, but and Yuri immediately places a beautiful spin on the ball. No doubt a man who flows like water and crashes like a wave. But will this water finally crack the American rock that is Johnny? Oh yes, we are watching two stalwart warriors on the field of battle. Two forces divided by time and experience, but most importantly divided by this hallowed arena that has brought peace to our troubled world. But just who are these valiant wielders of the paddle? On one side, Yuri Krushenko, voted by readers of Time as the man with a face only a motherland could love. This bear wrestling physicist has risen from abject poverty to become a Soviet hero. On the other, Johnny, an orphan from the Korean War. This youngster from PS 1318 has a big score to settle with the Reds. And speaking of score, it looks like Yuri has just tied Johnny 2-2. Yes, indeed, these are two individuals who have been conditioned to the limits of human endurance. A challenge that would surely be impossible without Johnny's wholesome diet of water and Nutra. Delicious Nutra, now enriched with iodine. But sadly, the games have been tainted with rumors of bodily modification. A longtime sufferer of the Bolivian rickets, Johnny now seems to have no problem with his bones. Likewise, there have been accusations of Yuri literally having an iron fist. As a sign of good faith, both parties have agreed not to undergo any player inspections. And Johnny responds with the ferocity of a cornered sloth. Yes, sir, it looks like he has seen red and gone in for the kill. But sorry, folks, we're going to have to wait until the halftime period for detailed analysis. And that's Johnny saying, "No, you can't have any breakfast." It's a veritable jungle on the board as the players scramble to secure a win. Yuri playing with the persistence of a pachyderm. They never forget, but they also never forgive. A deadly combination indeed. Oh yes, in this game of endurance, both players are seasoned mammoths trudging along the frozen tundra. "Will I survive this winter?" says the older one as he heaves his massive frame another step forward. "The humans are watching and waiting for me to weaken." And all the while, Yuri's pet turtle watching from the relative safety of his shell. Yeah. The fate of the world resting on this courageous little ball of light, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there it goes to the left. To the left again. And there it goes to the left. Back and forth there it goes. Reminds me of my ex-wife. Such a simple game when you think about it. You got two paddles, a little ball of light moving between them. Funny thing, that ball keeps getting pushed by the paddles because he has nowhere else to go, you know. I bet his whole life was like that. Moving between jobs, people, homes, no homes, sickness, motion sickness. But one day the paddle moves out of his way and he just shoots off into nothing. You know, nothing changes. Sure, the numbers change, the balls change, things that will only be replaced by the next ones and... Hot dogs. A thunderstorm is brewing on this table. You can see it in their eyes.
each player's synapses firing like a band of Mexican banditos. Oddly enough, a study found most of it happens subconsciously. Oh, this is quickly becoming a tournament of dice, as Yuri pulls a trick from his back pocket. A friendly match, now a deadly game of wily subterfuge and duplicitous dolphins as darkness sweeps the board. "Will you walk into my paddle?" says the Russian to the child. Oh, you commie son of a... Johnny drawing a blank expression on his face. No doubt the gears in his mind elaborately turning for revenge. The King of Laos appears to have taken an extended washroom break. Oh, and the referee is inspecting the ball for any signs of tampering. Well, folks, it appears both sides have cheated. Well, it looks like our game is over. Good night, folks. Mr. President, who was that on the red phone? Oh, never mind, Henry. Just some goddamn foreign telemarketers. Probably communists.